Hello dear students, Assalamu alaikum. It is the second lecture on chapter 11. Our today's topic is various economic system. In this session I will be here with you, your BGS teacher Nurun Nahar, lecturer, Department of Economics, Milestone College. Let's see the learning outcome. From today's session you will be able to explain factors of production, the distribution process, the various stages of economic functions, the economic systems, characteristics of the capitalistic economic system, the characteristics of the socialistic economic system, difference between capitalistic and socialistic economic system. First of all, let's see what is production. Production is the transformation of goods or resources from one condition to another. In the images, you can see a piece of wood and to the right side some furnitures. Yeah, you can easily guess that these furnitures has been made of wood. That is, chair is made from wood. In the another picture, you can see wheat and bread. Seeing this picture, we can easily explain bread is made from wheat. So, two natural components, wood and wheat, and by transforming the feature, we can easily produce furnitures and bread. So, that is called production. We know that there are four factors of production: land, labor, capital, and organization. Let's explain what is land at first. In economics, land means the soil, that is the upper stratum of earth or everything on and inside the land. For example, cornfields, river, water reservoir, ditches, mineral resources, forest resources, everything will be included into land. Second factor of production is labor. The physical and mental ability of man usable in production work is called labor. We can explain, if a person works for 5 hours or 8 hours, then we can call, in exchange of money or wage, we can call it labor, and the person will be called laborer. Third factor of production is capital. The produced factor of production is called capital. Generally, we know money is capital, but in the sense of economics, we can say machinery, factory building, building used in production, etc. will be defined as capital. The last factor of production is organization. A group of people who work together in an organized way for a shared purpose is called organization. And the man who organizes is called the organizer or entrepreneur. Now we will see what is called distribution process. The process of distributing produced resources among the four factors of production, such as land, labor, capital, organization, is called distribution process. From this definition, we can get the idea, that is, already we have known that there are four factors of production. When using these four factors of production, we produce something, and the earned part we can distribute among those four factors of production. In the diagram, you can easily see When we use a piece of land, we pay rent to the owner. When we use a laborer, we give him wage as his income or payment. When we use capital, we pay interest to the owner of the capital. When we use an organization for the production process, we give profit to the owner of the organization or the organizer. So in this way, distribution process is performed. Owner of the land get rent, owner of the labor get wage, owner of the capital get interest, and owner of the organization get profit. My dear students, can you see a diagram? In this diagram, it is shown the stages of economic functions. There are 5 stages, as you can see. First step is want. Second step is effort. Third step is production. Fourth step is distribution. And the last step of economic function is consumption. Let me explain all of them. Number 1, want. What is want? Want is the desire or wish to get any goods or service. First of all, a person faces want, and then for fulfilling his want, he take initiative to produce something. That kind of initiative can be defined as effort. Let's see what is effort. To make an attempt to produces and consumes a good or service is called effort in the sense of economics. When a person take effort to produce something, then production activities is performed. So production is the third stage of economic function. What is production? Production is the transformation of goods and resources from one condition to the other. In the previous part, in our explanation, I think you have seen from a piece of wood, furniture can be made. From wheat, bread can be made. The fourth stage of economic function is distribution. The process of distributing produced resources among the 4 factors of production, such as land, labor, capital, organization, is called distribution process. A few minutes ago, I have discussed about distribution process by showing a diagram. The last stage of consumption, the last stage of economic function is consumption, and it is the final stage. The process of using the utility of any goods to meet the need of man is called consumption. For example, man meets hunger by food, so man consumes food. But if food is destroyed for any reason, it would not be consumption. In the pictures, you can easily see them. So dear students, it is our next topic, economic systems. Let's see what is economic system. Economic system is the system or structure under which the ownership of the factors of production is determined and the process of distribution and consumption of produced asset is accomplished is called economic system. So economic system actually depends on the stages of economic function such as production, distribution, and consumption process. Depending on the production, distribution, and consumption process, economic systems can be divided into 4 types. Number 1, the capitalistic economic system. Number 2, the socialistic economic system. Number 3, the mixed economic system. And number 4, the Islamic economic system. Today in our session, I will discuss about the first 2. First one is the capitalistic economic system. Let's see the characteristics. Number 1, ownership of the factors of production. From the discussion of my earlier, you have seen that there are 4 factors of production like land, labor, capital, and organization. If in a certain economic system the ownership of all these 4 factors of production belong to an individual, then it will be called capitalistic economic system. The second characteristic is the individual freedom to take initiative. In this stage, in the second stage, individual or collective initiative for any decision of production will be exist, and there will be no restriction or interference of the government. A person, if he is the owner of the factors of production, he can or she can take the decision of what to produce, for whom to produce, and how to produce. That's why this sort of economic system is also called free market economy. Third characteristic is the free competition. In capitalistic economic system, the main objective is to earn highest profit. So in this case, there is competition between many producers for same goods. That is, a single good can be produced by many producers, but the price will be fixed through bargaining of the buyers and the sellers. That's why this sort of economic system is also called free market economy. Fourth characteristic is freedom of consumers. In the capitalistic economic system, a consumer can make decision about the goods and the amount, that is, which good he wants to buy and what is the amount of goods he wants to buy. This sort of decision can be taken by the individual own. Fifth point is earning highest profit. In the capitalistic economic system, the producer's objective is to earn highest maximum profit. From this sense of view, a producer can invest more capital to earn more profit. Investment means using new capital goods with the existing capital goods. When the producer uses more capital goods with the existing capital goods, his expectation for earning highest profit will increase. Characteristics number 6 is exploitation of laborers. Exploitation of laborers of a country can exist when the laborers get less wage than the just one. In this sort of capitalistic economic system, laborers can be exploited because to earn highest profit, the producers or the entrepreneurs try to keep the production cost less by giving less salary or wage to the laborers. So the laborers are low paid than the accurate wage. The producers make surplus wage, and the surplus wage is accumulated as profit of the entrepreneurs. So, dear students, these 6 points are the characteristics of economic system, of capitalistic economic system. Now, I will explain the characteristics of the socialistic economic system. As you know, socialistic economic system is just opposite to the capitalistic economic system. You can easily find out the difference between these two. Let's discuss the characteristics at first. Number 1, ownership of the factors of production. In socialistic economic system, ownership of the factors of production is under state or government. Production activity is conducted under overall central planning, that is, each kind of decision about production could be made by the government of that country, and every person is bound to follow that. Main aim is to have maximum welfare for the society, but not earning maximum or highest profit. Number 2, The government instruction in economic activities. The government or the central planning take each kind of decision about production, like the basic economic problem, what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. Any kind of decision will be made by the central planning or the government about the production system in a socialistic economic system country. The third characteristics is lack of freedom of the consumer. In this sort of socialistic economic system, consumer has no freedom about buying the consumer goods, because in this sort of countries, producers produce a limited sort of goods and commodities. Actually, production is controlled by the government, so there is no chance of buying or consume much more. The producers grow foods determined by the government, and the consumers purchase and consume this according to their need. Characteristics number 4 is the objective of economic activity. What is the objective of socialistic economic system? To meet the basic needs of each citizens and to attain highest welfare for the people. I repeat, it is not the objective of a socialistic economic system by the producer to earn maximum profit, rather to attain highest welfare for the people of that country. Characteristics number 5 is about income distribution. In this lecture, earlier, I have discussed about the distribution process, and the distribution process of a socialistic economic system is always balanced, as it is always controlled by the government or the central planning of that country. So there is no scope to deprive the laborers from their just wage. All the laborers or the executives, those who are working, they get works according to their qualifications and the remuneration according to their work. That is, as much a person can work, as much as wage or salary he or she will get. In this sort of socialistic economic system, there is no chance of unemployment problem, because the state arranges works for all as per their ability and qualifications. So, my dear students, I have discussed 6 characteristics of capitalism and 5 characteristics of socialism. You have to sort out or find out the difference between by studying the characteristics again and again between these two, and to prepare a chart about the difference between the capitalistic economic system and socialistic economic system using the titles. Let's see what is your classwork. On the screen you can see 11 one-word questions. What is land, labor, capital, organization, want, effort, production, distribution, investment, consumption, and economic system? You must solve these 11 questions within 20 minutes of the class and upload them to your own subjects groups. Let's see what is your homework. Already I have told, prepare a chart showing the differences between the capitalistic and socialistic economic system. My dear students, I have a few words for you. You know, we are passing with a very crucial time as we are staying at home and waiting things to be normal. I always pray to Almighty Allah to make things normal for us, so then we can see our beloved students in the class, back to the class. And my dear students, you have to have patience. You have to study hard and work hard, as you have exams in front of you, and as we are praying things to be normal, so we have to face our examination also. So finally I can ensure you, inshallah, we can go back to our normal life. So prepare in this way, and you must courage have to face the reality. Keep you safe, keep your family safe, and don't go out. Follow the instructions of the health and try to be hale and hearty. Thank you very much. See you again in the next class.